Good morning and welcome to our program, Nigeria This Morning. Okay, you are aware that the results of the just concluded governorship and House of Assembly elections conducted on Saturday, March 18, 2023 are already rolling out. Already trickling in, and APC already won 15 states. PDP 6 takes KANO. You know, the presidential candidate of the new Nigeria People's Party, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, you know, he scored over 1 something million votes during the presidential elections. So it is expected that the governorship candidate of the NNPP will sweep the votes from KANO State. So that's why you see that NNPP has won KANO State, APC wins 15 states, and the PDP got 6 states. Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission on Monday released more results of Saturday's governorship election with anointed candidates of some governors losing the poll. Others won. Those who believe that the people believe that the outgoing governors of those states perform creditably well, like in Ebonyi State, the candidates sponsored by the outgoing governor Dave Umahi won. The APC won Ebonyi State. So all the results so far declared as of last night indicated that the All Progressive Congress won the governorship polls in 15 states, including Sokoto, Katsina, Jigawa, Gombe, Lagos, Kwara, Niger, Yobe, Nasarawa, Cross River, Ebonyi, Ogun, Benue, Kaduna, and Borno. The People's Democratic Party, on the other hand, won Plateau State, Bauchi State, Oyo, Delta, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom. So 1 state from South-South, 3 states from 1 state from Southwest, pardon, 3 states from South-South. Then we have Plateau and Bauchi states. The results of, as you know, the results from the election from Abia State and Enugu states were delayed because of a dispute between the Labour Party and the PDP over the results from some local government areas. To resolve this issue, INEC suspended further collation of the governorship election results pending a review of the process of the contentious balloting in parts of the 2 states. On Sunday, INEC, for better clarity, in Enugu State, we have Kanu East local government area and Nsukka local government area, where there are allegations of overvoting and non-use of beavers for the conduct of the governorship election. So INEC stepped down further action on those 2 local government areas in Enugu State, and a place in Abia State, Obingwa, or Rivers, as it were, where the Labour Party is alleging that the PDP is trying to manipulate results from that area. So INEC stepped down the results, further collation of results from that particular local government area. So INEC declared Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo, PDP, declared Abiodun of Ogun, APC, Muhammadu Yahaya, Gombe, APC, Babatunde Sowolu, Lagos, APC, Mai Bala Puni, Yobe, APC, and Abdurrahman Abdurazak, Kwara, APC. They are some of the winners of the governorship election. Also, the PDP candidate in Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umo Eno, and Dr. Diko Rada of the APC in Katsina State also emerged as governors-elect. The APC candidate in Sokoto State, Ahmed Sokoto, and his counterpart in Jigawa State, Namadi Damodi, were also declared governors-elect. However, the anointed candidates of the Kano State Governor, Umar Ganduje, his counterpart for Plateau State, Simon Lalong, Aminu Tambuwal of Sokoto, and Samuel Otom Benue were defeated by the opposition parties. Ganduje failed the NNPP, lost the position to the NNPP in Kano as the opposition candidate. Abba Yusuf was declared the governor-elect, defeating Yusuf Gawuna. Gawuna, who is the deputy governor of the state, was Ganduje's anointed candidate, while Yusuf was backed by the NPP presidential candidate and the ex-Kano governor, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso contested under the NNPP in the presidential election, where he got majority of his votes, in fact, 1.something million votes from Kano State. The INEC returning officer, Ahmad Ibrahim, announced that Yusuf won the election with 1,19,602 votes, while Gawuna got 890,705 votes. Yusuf had contested against Ganduje in 2019 in what was regarded as a very controversial election, which went into supplementary polls in 28 out of the 44 local government areas in the state. At the end of the first election, Yusuf was leading Ganduje with 26,655 votes. Yusuf, who was at the time the PDP candidate, polled 1.4 votes, while Ganduje got 987,819 votes. Ganduje eventually won by scoring 45,876 votes, while Yusuf amassed 10,239 votes in the supplementary polls that were conducted at that time. Meanwhile, the opposition PDP has retaken the Plateau State Governor's office from the APC after 8 years of Lalong in power. Its candidate, Caleb Mufwang, was declared the winner of the election by the returning officer and Vice Chancellor of the Federal University, Lafia, Professor Idris Amali, at exactly 3:33 p.m. on Monday, after collating results from the 17 local government areas of the state. Recall that the PDP had been in power in the state from 1999 to 2015, when Lalong dislodged the party. Lalong also won re-election in 2019 to retain power until last Saturday's polls. Declaring Mufwang as the duly elected governor at the INEC Coalition Center in Jos, the state capital, Amali said that the PDP candidate polled 525,299 votes to defeat the rival APC candidate, Dr. Nentawe Iwatda, who had 481,370 votes. What he said, as we quote him directly, I'm going to declare the results that I have here. There are 18 contestants that Caleb Menesa Mufwang of the PDP, having satisfied the requirements by the law, is hereby returned and declared the winner. According to the results, the PDP candidate won in 10 local government areas, while his APC counterpart won in 7 local government areas. In Sokoto State, the state Tambuwal's anointed candidate was defeated by his APC counterpart, who was declared the winner of the governorship election in the state. The coalition officer, Bishi Amayu, who announced the result late Sunday night, said Sokoto garnered 453,661 votes to defeat the PDP candidate, Saidu Ubandoma, who polled 404,632 votes. The governor-elect, an ally of a former governor of Sokoto State and a senator, Aliyu Wamako, was the deputy to Tambuwal during his first tenure between 2015 and 2019. In 2019, he contested against Tambuwal, a member of the PDP, and lost with a close margin of 342 votes after a rerun. Also, the APC candidate in Benue, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, was declared the governor-elect on Monday by the returning officer, Professor Farouk Kuta. The cleric routed Otum's candidate, Titus Uba of the PDP, to emerge the winner of the poll. Announcing the election outcome at the INEC office in Makurdi, Kuta, the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Minna, disclosed that the priest scored 473,933 votes to defeat the PDP candidate Uba, who had 223,914 votes. That is a landslide victory for the APC. And the LP candidate Hema Hembe secured 41,841 votes to become a distant third. The APC governorship candidate won in 17 local government areas, the PDP candidate won in 4, and the LP was victorious in 1 council area. But the governorship election could not be held in Kwan, the local government area, due to print errors in the ballot papers meant for the council. The returning officer said that the commission relied on Section 24, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act and INEC guidelines to declare the winner of the election. The resident, the resident election in the state, Professor Sam Igu, had earlier said that when the margin of lead was more than the registered voters in the affected local government area, the commission would declare the winner of the election. Kwande LGA, with 15 registration area, has 172,294 registered voters. Findings show that the margin of lead was 250,020 votes. Also on Monday, Governor Bagana Umaru Zulum of Borno State won a second term in office by a landslide. Out of the 649,855 votes cast, Zulum on the platform of APC scored 545,543, defeating Ali Jajari of the PDP, who polled 82,147 votes. The state returning officer, Professor Jude Rabo, said Zulum was returned elected having scored the highest number of votes and secured a quarter of the votes cast in each of the 27 local government areas of the state. The APC also won all 24 House of Assembly seats in the election. Sule had 347,209 votes to win a second term in office, beating his closest challenger, David Ambugadu of the PDP, who scored 283,016 votes in Nasarawa State. That's for Nasarawa. Then the election results collated and announced in Lafia on Monday by the INEC returning officer in Nasarawa, Professor Ishaya Tanko. Tanko, who is the Vice Chancellor of the University of Jos Plateau, added that the Social Democratic Party, Mohammed Mustafa, amassed 9,003 votes. He further explained that the total number of registered voters in the state was 1,899,244. Accredited voters 668,900 in the state. The collation officer, Professor Clement Alawa, stated that the Bago won in 20 out of the 25 local governments and polled a total of 469,896 votes. But the PDP candidate, Isa Katigi, won in 5 local government areas with 387,476 votes cast. In Bauchi State, Governor Bala Mohammed resisted the APC onslaught as he won re-election on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. He won 15 out of the 20 local government areas in the state, while Abubakar, the immediate past chief of air staff, clinched 5 positions. He won by 525,280 votes to defeat Sadiq Abubakar of the APC, who had 432,272 votes. Meanwhile, the All Progressive Congress rejected the results of the election as its agent, Abdul Mumuni Kundak, refused to sign the results sheet, claiming that it was marked by irregularities. So, results from other states in Delta State, the candidate PDP, Sheriff Oborowori, was declared the winner. Is the incumbent Speaker of the State Assembly and favorite of the outgoing Governor Ifeanyi Okowa. He recorded 369,234 votes to beat Oviomo Agege of the APC, who shocked up 240,229 votes. Labour Party candidate Kempela bagged 48,047 votes. The PDP won in 21 local government areas and the APC in 4. However, the APC has kicked against the result, alleging bypass of the bimodal voter accreditation system and illegal updating of false results in 20 local government areas. So in Adamawa, Umaru Fintiri's hope of savoring victory was dashed as the election was declared inconclusive by the electoral body. Professor Mohammed Mele, the state collation and returning officer for the election, said that Fintiri of the PDP pulled 421,524 of the votes cast to defeat the APC candidate, Senator Aishatu Binani, who scored 390,275. The election was cancelled in 69 polling units, which affected no fewer than 37,016 potential voters. The Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi-backed candidate Francis Nwifuru was declared the winner of the governorship poll in the state. Nwifuru is a two-term Speaker of Ebonyi State Assembly and APC candidate. It was announced as the governor-elect by the state returning officer, Professor Charles Igwe, who is also the Vice Chancellor of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. While Nwifuru secured 199,131 votes, the PDP candidate Dr. Ifeanyi Odi polled 80,191 votes. Dissatisfied with the results, Odi said he would challenge it in court, describing the exercise as a broad-day robbery of the people's mandate. In Kaduna State, the APC governorship candidate Senator Ubasani was declared as the winner of the election, despite the protest by the PDP. INEC coalition officer Professor Suleiman Bilbis from Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, who announced the results, said the APC governorship candidate polled 730,002 votes, while his closest rival, Isa Ashiru Kudan of the PDP, scored 719,196 votes. The People's Democratic Party won Rivers State. This candidate is Simi Nalei Fubara, was declared winner of Saturday's governorship election. The INEC returning officer, Professor Akpofure Rim Ruke, said the PDP candidate polled 302,614 votes to defeat his closest rival, Tony Cole of the All Progressive Congress, who scored 95,274 votes. And that so far, those are results that have been released by the Independent National Electoral Commission. There are 2 states, or 4, so to say, whose results are still pending.